Hey, and welcome to GAU Weekly News. I am your host, Eric RickityBeans Rubino. I have to my right the one and only Wolf of Boylston Street, Drew Frayre himself.
Oh, that's nice of you. I don't make that much money, though.
I guess that might be a nice compliment. If you,
Boylston's lower class, so I guess maybe like $100 a week, you could be the Wolf of Boylston Street.
Well, the two of us and all of you guys make up Gamers R Us, where gaming is in our DNA. Make sure you check us out at gamersrus.com for the latest news, trailers, reviews, and commentary on video games. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. But we are coming at you live from the Microsoft Store in Boston, Massachusetts on February 2nd, 2014 to bring you the latest and greatest gaming news. But before we do, we want to mention that the Microsoft Store is going to be having an awesome Titanfall party. Why don't you tell them about this cool party, Drew?
Well, they're going to have an awesome Titanfall party here. We don't know quite what's in store, but in the past we've seen the Halo Spartan arming during the Halo releases. The Xbox One event was crazy. We had some competitive Call of Duty matches, some money matches going on in the corner on the screens. It's going to be insane, and Titanfall is looking like one of the contenders for Game of the Year, so this is not something you're going to want to miss.
Definitely. They are taking your pre-orders now, so make sure you reserve that slot. You will not want to miss it. That's from Drew and I both. We will be here, so
yeah. So don't miss us.
I expect to see you. But also, we're gonna jump into Nintendo news. We're getting the Xbox news later, just because this is at the top of my page right now. Well, Nintendo Satoru Iwata, he's the head of Nintendo. He cut his salary by 50%, and his boardroom execs see a 20 to 30% cut in their salary as well, following the latest news about their financial issues. And it only gets worse from there, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, this is a real integrity move by Nintendo's CEO. When the 3DS didn't do as well, he also cut his salary, and he put the money he saved into making the 3DS cost a lot less.
There you go.
They were selling that at below cost at that point, and I mean, I guess it's just the Japanese sort of business, like, socioeconomic view of it, that you have to do a good job or else you've brought dishonor on yourself.
It is.
He's taking ownership of this stuff. I wish we could see this stuff with American gaming companies.
Yeah, I wish we could see
Ubisoft.
any American companies.
Yeah, with games like Battlefield 4 coming out, we should see some heads rolling, but we don't.
Not in that case. But
also, the Wii U is flopping, unfortunately. I'd like to see them do well. I mean, their hearts are in the right places. But I think that hopefully this new Mario Kart 8 will help to ramp up sales for them. I mean, who wouldn't buy a Mario Kart title? It is the ultimate racing game for people of all walks of life. College dorm rooms, children's sleepover parties. Mario Kart is where it's at. Also Mario Party, but we don't have a new one yet. Mario Kart 8, though, is due to be released sometime in May, and they've confirmed it in financial meetings this week. So
it comes as, people were saying, you're losing money, and they're saying, don't worry, Mario Kart 8 is coming out.
Don't worry, we can print money.
In May, it will come out, and it'll be printing money at that point. I think a lot of people will be more interested once we see more release dates like this, and at least it's a step in the right direction. But steps in the right direction. Sony has made an announcement of the PS Vita Slim will now be available in the UK starting on February 7th, 2014. This is awesome. It was made available in Japan not too long ago. But since the release of the PS4, it has seen like a 60% increase in sales. And this just seems like it's probably going to come to America at some point, you think?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, with the integration with the PlayStation 4, you really can't afford to not have a Vita. It's another controller. It's another screen to look at.
I will not deny that.
You can stream right to it. It's amazing. This is the ultimate PlayStation 4 accessory, and they're coming out with a slimmer version. So
couldn't be better.
Definitely wait a little bit if you like slender devices. I myself prefer fatties, so I'm gonna get one of the bigger ones.
I have a fatty, the OLED. But something that was really interesting was the new Sly Cooper game. It came out of nowhere. But then what came even more out of nowhere is the Sly Cooper Movie announcement. Sony announced that it's in the works for 2016. This is following a couple months ago the announcement that Ratchet & Clank will also have a movie. Could this be the start of a reboot in some franchises? One can only hope.
Yeah, we'll certainly see. I mean, Sly Cooper was in the PlayStation All-Stars, so
Yeah.
they're definitely trying to plug him a lot and make him into a new franchise. It's good to see some franchises that are aimed at kids coming out of the PlayStation, because
Exactly.
it seems like it's grown up with us a bit, and they're kind of aiming it at older and older audiences
really
as we
is.
get older and older. It's good, something like that I can have my kids play when I have
Exactly.
kids. I don't have kids now.
Yeah, no, not for too long, I hope.
And I mean, another good game for adults that has just been announced
This
is
is-
Tropico 5.
I'm so excited for this. Tropico 5 on PlayStation 4 is going to be my dream. It's like a fun and a little bit goofier version of SimCity, and it's just all around fun. It's cool to see that they're bringing different games to the PS4. You know, they didn't see many titles like this. Certainly never saw SimCity for PS3 or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting type of game, definitely. We don't have many in the franchise, and I'm glad you're excited for it.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited for, moving into indie gaming news, is Octodad Dadliest Catch. It will be being released soon, and it's going to feature 4-player local co-op on all systems.
This is ridiculous. The 4-player local co-op, each player is controlling a separate limb. So if Octodad was not hard enough to control, now you guys have to work in collaboration to move their legs and arms. This is great.
One can only assume that this is going to be like 4-player surgeon simulator, but instead of doing surgery, you're trying to get married as an octopus.
Or scanning groceries at the local grocery store.
Who knows what he'll do next, that crazy octopus
It's
dad.
great. It's actually out now on PC. I'm awaiting its arrival on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here then.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
going to go
Right?
home and play Dadliest Catch.
But another game that was on the that was on the PS3 after the PC, Hotline 2 Miami. So Hotline 2 Miami, wrong number, will launch in Q3 of 2014, according to their Twitter. I'm excited. I love Hotline Miami. Did you play Hotline Miami?
Nope.
No, it's so fun. It's one of my favorite games, indie games of the past year. But we have lots of indie game news today.
Oh, we do. The indie game, I mean, it's getting bigger and bigger, this
Bigger
segment.
and
Every week we
bigger.
cover it.
Yeah. Nidhogg is going to be headlining the esports lineup at IndieCade East 2014. This is huge for Nidhogg. This game is not even like more than a few months old at this point, and it's already that most sought after to be played with other people. But I don't know if you guys know how it plays, but basically it's like a Mario side-scroller, and you guys have to get each guy has a sword on each side, and you have to battle each other and try to get to the other side of the screen. It is just chaos. It is a lot of laughs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm glad that it's so quick to become part of the esports lineup. It shows that the esports scene is getting bigger and bigger, and they want to incorporate more and more titles into it. I imagine a world where we have as many different esports games out there as we do like Olympic events.
Yeah,
That'd
right.
be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Maybe even an E-Olympics. International competition. You never know.
But
Speaking of international competition, the space race was quite a competition, and emulating the space race, we have the Kerbal space program, one of the most fun space simulators out there. And it's now coming out with a downloadable mission pack made in partnership with NASA. Wow,
it's
international
really cool.
intrigue. We've got NASA working with a game company to make a game.
Yeah, apparently NASA, loves playing around with this. I mean, it's really physics-based, and it's really fun. Apparently, they're kind of coinciding it with a mission that they're actually going to do where you have to try to land the Kerbals onto a moving asteroid. So if landing on the moon wasn't hard enough, you have to hit an asteroid that's moving.
I hope the most successful player, NASA, just takes their design and makes it in real life.
That'd be great. Why not? Works the same. You got a bunch of people screaming, "Ah!" on their way up into space.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't work the same. Do you know how many Kerbals I have left in orbit? They're just stuck up there.
Too much. But EA has made some sad financial announcements along the Nintendo page. For the third quarter, which actually ended December 31st, it is a year-over-year decline in net revenue. This is not the first year in a row that they have lost money. But there's maybe some green grass on the other side. Why don't you tell them about the better news?
Well, I mean, EA titles do represent 35% of the Western world PlayStation 4 and Xbox One software sales in the third quarter, so that's a huge market share. And for a company that controls a third of the market, over a third of the market share, to be doing so poorly, it's a little sad. But hopefully that market share is going to benefit them, and they'll be able to pull it back with some more successful titles.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we see some awesome stuff coming up from them soon, so...
Yeah.
And they're getting their Battlefield 4 ready.
And specifically, a title that they're publishing coming out news is Titanfall is coming out, published under them, made by the old Call of Duty guys, Respawn Entertainment. This is a bit more interesting. I bet you have a comment on this, because Titanfall is going to feature aim assist on a PC when using a controller.
That's good. That's good. I think aim assist should always be there when you're using a controller until we make controllers that will function with the same functionality and diversity as a mouse and keyboard.
But do you think it's giving PC players with a controller a little bit of an advantage over a mouse and keyboard? Or do you think they're obviously trying to even the battlefield. Do you think it will work?
I think it'll bring it a little closer to even. I don't think it'll bring it past even.
Okay, interesting. Well, Alex has a new Off the Leash this week, which you should definitely check out. It's about Elder Scrolls Online and how it has a unique playable race, the Imperials. If you pre-order the special edition bundle, it's $20 more, so it'll be $80, and you'll get to be the Imperials, which nobody else will get to be. I don't even know if we should comment on this. I think they should check out Alex's Off the Leash to see.
Definitely check it out.
To see Gamers R Us opinion on this. But make sure you also check out his feature of the week on our site, GamersRUs.com. This week he is playing Might and Magic 10. He was just saying how much fun he's having with it. It's definitely really cool. If you're a fan of the series, I bet you'll like it. But also you should check out our podcast on the UK Office of Fair Trading and how it's affecting the mobile and free-to-play gaming universe. So check that out on our website tomorrow. I'd like to thank Frank and James for setting up the board tonight. I'd like to thank the Microsoft Store for everything they do. Make sure you check out that Titanfall pre-order party. It sounds excellent.
Hopefully there'll be real Titans falling in. That's what I'm expecting.
A Titan
through the skylights of the Prudential.
Shatter through like in the commercial. Also, shout out to Replayed. If you need to get any of your gaming accessories, computers fixed, go there, or go there for some cheap used things. But why don't you tell them about this Call of Duty tournament that we have Wednesday?
Well, we have another Call of Duty Ghosts 2v2 tournament. It's Search and Destroy with the esports rules from MLG. And that's going to be at the White Horse Tavern, 116 Brighton Ave, right off of Packard's Corner on the T or the 57 bus. That's Wednesday, February 5th. And that's going to be really exciting. Bring a friend, bring a headset, and bring your best competitive controller. It's crazy what these kind of guys bring. Their customized controllers and stuff. Yeah, and bring your A game because everyone else certainly is bringing theirs. It's amazing.
But I am Eric Rubino, and this is Drew Frayre of Gamers R Us, and that's our weekly news. GAU out.
See ya, nerds. I like to degrade our audience.